joined by Orlando Pride's Alex Morgan. Alex, why don't you start us off and give us your thoughts on the overall match today?
Today I thought we fought pretty well. It was, we didn't really know where we stood coming into first game of the season, obviously not playing any NWSL teams in preseason. So I feel like we had a really good preseason, and coming into this game, I thought it was kind of the start of a long journey for us, and we knew we wanted to build. So obviously, the result I don't feel like the result shows kind of where we are, but we created a lot of opportunities, and Portland's a really good possession-oriented team, so obviously they played really well and at times got through, but I think for the most part it was even on both sides of the field, and I'm really proud of the players, and hopefully we can continue building on what just happened tonight.
If you have a question, please raise your hand, state your name.
Michelle with Women's World Football Show. As the leader of this team, what were your impressions of the players around you?
I was really happy with how the players really stood up and stepped up today and fought hard. They really battled on the field. Obviously with Allie Long and Lindsay Horan in the middle, that's pretty tough midfield to go against. So, and putting Mon in there, a very technical player. So I feel like our midfield handled that well. Our defense held a really good line. Got Portland offsides, 7, 8, 9 times. So I think there were really great moments. But again, I think that these next few games are going to be kind of building blocks for this team. And we knew coming into this first game, we knew we weren't going to come out there and be that possession-oriented team. We wanted to let Portland do that because that's their style of play, and we wanted to high press. And I think there were really, really great moments, and I'm really happy with what all the players stepped up and did tonight, especially the subs.
Hi, Alex, Richard Farley. Can you talk about, you started in one front tonight, can you talk about the challenges of going up against Menges and Sonnet? And do you anticipate that the team is going to be starting on one front a lot this year, or do you anticipate Sarah playing along with you more often or for more time than she did tonight?
I think really it will vary game to game based on how the team is looking, injuries or not, and kind of what sort of style we're going to be facing for the opponents. So we wanted a lot of pace up front today, and we decided to go with Jasmine and Kristen, as well as myself, and I feel like we had them on their heels at times, but I think we didn't exploit them as much as we could have. Obviously, going against the two Emilys, they're very experienced. Emily Sonnet not as much, but she's been with the national team the last year, so she's shown really well. It's a team that, going up against my old team, it's a team that I know a lot about, but at the same time they have so much chemistry, and you could see even with Lindsay coming in as a new player, she played really well. So I feel like for me it's just going to be continuing to press the back lines, and I think Apple will definitely be seeing a lot of time this year, but this game, Coach decided to go with Jasmine, me, and Kristen.
Alex, I may have missed this, I came in late, but can you talk about sort of, has it been an emotional return to Portland? How do you feel in your return just to the city and to the fans?
At first when I arrived it was a little weird, just because usually when I'm arriving it's in red, and I'm a little more, it was different because it didn't really feel as much like home as it used to, but it was so nice to get back and just connect with some of my old teammates here in Portland, and obviously this was my home for 3 years, so to come back here, it's always great. It's a very long journey from Orlando, so I didn't really enjoy that part of traveling here, but it was great to play on the field again and just see the fans. Portland really does have great fan support, and we saw that again tonight, and so we're looking to see that for us in Orlando next week.
Did you have any sort of wrong turns here at the stadium? Did you go to the wrong locker room or coming in from the gate? Is that any different?
I almost felt like I didn't know if I was allowed to go in certain areas. I wanted to be pretty focused on the game, but everywhere I turned, I knew everyone, the staff, the coaches, the players. So that was kind of funny just to catch up with everyone, but still stay focused. Not as easy as it may seem.
Please remember to raise your hand if you have a question.
Matt, Jonathan, Alex, you mentioned coming back and this being your former home, but at the same time, you have a lot of former Thorns with you at Orlando this season. What's that been like for the team?
I feel like a lot of the players on the Pride have played together before in the NWSL, so that chemistry was already a little bit built going in, but at the same time, the team as a whole, these 20 players have had 1 month together, like 35 days if that. So like I said before, it's going to be a lot of building, a lot of getting to know each other's tendencies, and we do have some newer faces, some rookies that are coming in and trying to make a name for themselves. And so I think we have a really, really good squad, and it's nice to have some familiar faces like Kaylin